let's talk about the Penguin. Colin Farrell is you can't even see where Colin Farrell is in the makeup, but the Penguin is the spin-off series from the Batman movie, which is, I think, 2/3 of a good movie. The first third being amazing. We finally get to see the detective bat version of Batman, which I really enjoyed. I thought Robert Pattinson did a very good job. But it felt like 2/3 of a good movie. The third act off the rails, but the standout character was the Penguin from the series. And Colin Farrell is now reprising that role in a limited series for HBO Max or Max, whatever you call it. It takes up right after the events of the Batman, and episode 1 of this series is probably stands. I mean, we'll see what as it goes on. Episode 1 of this series stands as one of the best first episodes of a new series I have seen in a long time. I mean, right up there with like Breaking Bad and whatnot. I was from the opening scene when we see the Penguin after the aftermath. He's trying to do a simple thing, going back to his club, encounters a rival. They have an exchange. We'll do no spoilers, by the way, because I realize a lot of people still have not seen this. And I don't know that we'll do week-to-week reviews, but we'll definitely revisit the Penguin before the end of the series for sure. But my God, the main reason this works is the character, Colin Farrell, as this character. So many layers, how he deals with people, his own moral ethics, even as a criminal, his relationship with his mother, his we see a glimpse of his deformed foot. We understand why he walks the way he does, which is gruesome. The way he is maybe a couple steps ahead in playing the game of chess with his other rivals. He's smarter than he's given credit for. He takes a young man under his wing, a character named Victor. I want to see who he was played by because I hope
Renzi Feliz.
He was great. And you tell they just set him up. Okay, he's not doing anything yet. This character is just set up. And also the character, it's basically Kristen Milioti as Sophia Falcone. She's not a girl boss. She is a woman, but she is, dare I say, batshit, having gotten out of Arkham. And they simply have a dinner, together. Oscob and Sophia Falcone. There's so much tension in these scenes, and that dinner scene, phenomenal. So even the side characters are so good in the series. Just fantastic. I'm so they're setting things up. Mark Strong is here as Carmine Falcone. So it's a crime drama. Also, you could kind of compare it to like a Scarface. He's rising through the ranks, taking out rivals, or at least, the beginnings of that. And Gotham is in ruins. I am all in. Gotham is a character. It's dark. It's wet. It's overcast. The sun comes out once in the show. And that's even a tension moment when they're looking at the sunrise and the sun coming up. Let's look at the sun. And it's tense because you don't know what Oscob is up to and what he's thinking. I loved it. I'm all in. Really, Colin Farrell. If he's not up for an Emmy for this, it's crazy. But it also begs the question: make a Batman TV show. Make a Batman week to week. It could run. There hasn't been a Batman TV show since the original 1966 with Adam West, which I loved. When the box set, I love Adam West. I've met him. R.I.P. Adam West. I went to his tribute in downtown Los Angeles. They lit up town hall in LA with the bat signal. There were so many speakers there, and I went to that wake. It was during LA Comic-Con years ago. I think back in 2017 or 26, way back, a long time ago. Anyways, I've been a long time fan. Make a show. Max knows how to do a show. I mean, currently Rings of Power is playing. Incompetence. Agatha, incompetence. These are Agatha on Disney Plus proves Disney does not know how to make a show. The Amazon series, The Rings of Power, is just an embarrassment. And Max has proven over and over again, even for shows I wasn't excited about, House of the Dragon, drag me in. Yes, season 2, little disappointment, but still I'm all in. Make a Batman TV show, make it he's a detective, make it grounded. You can have, you've got, your villain of the week or conflict of the week in a season-long arc. It could go for years. You could bring in so many different elements to it. And if you have to recast. I was talking to Gary from Neurotic. He agrees. This is such an obvious play. And you can have the movie Batman and you got the TV Batman. TV Batman, more realistic, grounded. The movie Batman can be epic and what movies do in blockbusters. But I'm all in. For me, 9 out of 10 on the episode 1. We'll see how it progresses. Alan, what do you think about the Penguin?
Yeah, so when the first time we decided to review a television show was way back when Kenobi came out.
Right.
And since then, every series that we have had to review, I've had the same complaint. That first episode, the sole job of that first episode is to set the stage and get you excited to watch the second episode. And each of those shows, they failed to do that. This is the first show we've reviewed in a time, except for House of Dragon, that does that. It sets the stage. And it does it in a way. I just following the Penguin story, Oscobb's story. It takes a lot of shifts and turns, and these shifts and turns exist so to set the stage in terms of who the antagonists are. In terms of Sophia Falcone, and then you have Clancy Brown as Salvatore Maroni.
Clancy Brown. Oh, great scene.
But it sets the stage in terms of who is Oscobb, who's the Penguin to these people, and by the very end, I couldn't believe that this was just the first episode. I think it's 50 minutes long, but by the end, it takes a massive twist where you realize what the Penguin wants by the end of the series. And the odds set against him. The wrench in the plans being Sophia Falcone. But exactly what this series is doing and where it's going. And in a way, you kind of, I'm excited to see this through to the end, and hopefully it sticks a landing. But you can see that it is going to set up the next Batman movie. This is exactly what Warner Brothers needs to do, is have a great series and then get people excited about the movie coming out. And so all in this one episode, I'm excited. It's fun. Look, the look and feel of this movie, this episode of this show, dirty, gritty. You look at everything Marvel, Disney Plus, everything feels like it's a set that had just been built. You don't get these dark tones, and you certainly, really watch the first episode of Agatha and tell me that you're excited about seeing the rest of it when you watch it. You're just not, because that first episode is just a connection back to WandaVision, and it just fails on that level. This is, I'm at least in for now. Let's put it that way.